Are you in the market for a townhouse or a condo? If so, most likely you will or have received HOA document as part of the buying process. Say you are interested in the San Jose condo located in 125 Patterson Street. You will get a file like this from your realtor, and you are like, what? Am I supposed to read through all these 200 some pages? And what am I looking for? Don't worry, let me point out a few key items that are most critical and you should really pay attention to. Hi, I'm Ava, a local realtor here in San Jose, California. Welcome to my channel. First of all, what is HOA? HOA stands for Homeowners Association. It's a nonprofit association of homeowners that govern their own community. So you as a homeowner by default is a member of that association. HOAs establish sets of rules and regulations for those living in a community to follow, which you can find all the details in this HOA document. The HOA document is a big, long document made up by a dozen subfiles. This document basically dictates what you can and cannot do in the HOA-governed community. It also has a ton of other really important information that buyers and future homeowners need to know prior to purchasing. Here are a couple key reports and items. CCNRs. CCNRs stand for covenants, conditions, and restrictions. You will find most of the rules, regulations, restrictions in this file. In today's video, I will do an overview of an CCNR file, but I won't get into too much details on this because the CCNRs are different for every community. We'll publish a separate video focusing on CCNR's topic next time. Here are a few common HOA rules you can expect in most CCNRs. One, structural restrictions. They might require you to have a certain type of flooring or make rules about the landscaping, such as no artificial turf. If you want to remodel your unit, you need to send an architectural application, and the architectural committee will review and approve your applications based on the requirements listed in CCNRs. Number two, pet regulations. HOA might impose limitations on what kind of and how many pets or animals you can have. Some places may not allow roosters, but if you like dogs and cats, most HOAs allow up to 2 dogs or cats per unit. Number three, paying your monthly HOA fees. You will find exactly how much you need to pay and when you need to pay it. If you don't pay your HOA fees on time, you may end up with a lien against your house, which can make it hard to sell when the time comes. The second document that I want to review with you is any pending litigation that the HOA may have. A pending litigation means there's a lawsuit going on now, and it can be somebody suing a homeowners association or vice versa. Homeowners association is suing somebody like a contractor or whatever the case may be. Is this really bad? Well, not necessarily. You just need to be clear on what the litigation is, what is this about, who the attorneys are, and what is the current status of the litigation. We should review case by case. Your agent should be able to get more details from the listing agent and discuss the implication of the pending litigation with you and how that may impact you in the future. If there is no pending litigation, the page will be blank, just like this one. Very good. Another good question to ask is if this HOA has any rental restrictions. One of the most common restrictions is on the percentage of homes can be rented. Lots of communities limit the percentage of rental units to like 25% cap, which means that 75% of homes in this community needs to be owner occupied. This can be a big turn-off for some buyers if they want to purchase the condo townhouse as a rental investment. and it may also raise concerns on the future resale value given the restrictions in place. Again, if there are no restrictions, this page will be blank, like in this case here. This is great. Last but not least is a special assessment we need to check. Special assessment is a one-time charge that must be paid by each homeowner as a lump sum in most cases to pay for major repairs projects that are not covered by HOA's reserve funds annual homeowner insurance. This payment is outside the regular HOA monthly fees. HOA fees typically range from $200 to $1,000 per month here in the Bay Area, but they can vary greatly based on what they cover. Typically, a portion of the condo fees is allocated to the association's reserve fund, essentially a rainy day fund for larger expenses such as paving, replacing water heaters, exterior painting, or fixing the gate. Yet, unexpected expenses can also occur. Every once in a while, something big gives out, like roof on elevator, and homeowner's insurance may not cover the cost. This is actually one of the questions I always ask when it comes to condo and the townhouse for my buyer. Is there a special assessment? If the answer is yes, we will need to get to the bottom of this. We need to understand how much the assessment is, when that needs to be paid, who is expected to cover it, the sellers or the buyers. Are there any more assessments to come in the near future? When was the last time they collected the special assessment? Is there a pattern here indicating bad management? HOA and the listing agent are obligated to disclose any known special assessment. In this case, we can see the report is blank, which means no special assessment for the current year. The need for special assessment or not is determined by how healthy the financial statements are, which you can find in the relevant information on this report, Financial Statements Review. I will also post a separate video to deep dive on how to read HOA's financial statement review, and as this is a very important topic. I hope you find today's video informative, and please feel free to reach out if you have any questions. If you like today's video, please like and subscribe. I will see you next week.